So the Super Mario Bros. Movie finally came out after years of waiting. And I watched it a few days ago, as in the day it came out into theaters on Wednesday. Now, so far, a lot of critics haven't really liked this movie, as the Rotten Tomatoes score is pretty low. However, the audience score is high, and a lot of audience like this movie. Now, I personally loved this movie. It has so many Mario references and Nintendo references and Easter eggs, and if you're a Mario or Nintendo fan, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. And me personally, I had this big stupid smile on my face the entire movie because of how much I enjoyed it, all the references and everything. It was just such a fun movie with so many Nintendo references and Easter eggs. Now today I wanted to review the whole movie actually, and be warned there will be quite a bit of spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie, I'd recommend clicking off now if you don't want to be spoiled. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. Leave a like and subscribe, and let's begin. So overall, the movie as a Mario adaptation is pretty much amazing. There is so many Mario and Nintendo Easter eggs as well. I pointed out so many in the movie, and I probably didn't even find all of them. If I were to find every single Nintendo Easter egg, it would pretty much take hours just to look at every single Easter egg. And there's already so many I found, so that's how many there are. They're just scattered across the entire movie, and it is cool seeing it. Even the whole Mushroom Kingdom in the world, it looks amazing. It's a Mario game come to life, and I always have wished that the Mushroom Kingdom could look like this in the games. That would be amazing. And the animation as well is very, very good looking, very clean and everything, and the characters are expressive. Everything about the animation's cool. It's very colorful as well and vibrant, which I really do like. The voice cast also did a very good job. Even Chris Pratt did. I thought, everyone thought that, of course he wouldn't really be that great if he'd just sound like Chris Pratt, but he actually did do a good job at the voice, and really everybody did. Charlie Day as Luigi was good. Jack Black obviously carried as Bowser. He did a really good job as Bowser, and the voice cast did an amazing job in this movie as well, and the characters were all really good. I do wish, however, we did see more of Luigi. We not barely see, I've seen him in the movie, we just didn't really see him that much, because he was actually captured this time instead of Peach, which I do like how they actually did that. It's a bit of a change. We're tired of seeing Peach being kidnapped, but still, we didn't really get to see Luigi that much. But other than that, all the characters are really great in this movie. The soundtrack for this movie is also great too. There's a lot of original Mario songs and everything remastered and stuff, and the orchestra is amazing for this movie and all the songs, and they're really good. There are, however, a few licensed songs, which I think might be Illumination, because Illumination is known for having putting in licensed pop songs. In this case, they're not actually pop songs though. They're actually a lot of 80s and 90s rock songs, which I personally think actually fits, to be honest, because Mario came out in the 80s, and they have some really good songs actually. In this case, I actually thought that it was actually fine that they did this. It felt weird seeing, but honestly, I did like how they did it. They had songs Holding Out for a Hero, Take Me On, and they even had Thunderstruck of all songs at one point, but I did kind of like how they actually did that. It did actually kind of fit well, Mario, especially the situations that they were in with the movie. But all the other songs too are really good. Even Jack Black has a song that it actually is really good for no reason. It didn't even need to be this good. The song's Peaches, and it's really good. I mean, like I said, Jack Black did pretty much carry this whole movie when it came to the voice cast and his performance on Bowser. So kind of as expected, but he did a really good job with Bowser, like I said. However, there is one huge problem that I have about this movie. Well, not huge, but it's a bit weird, and that's the pacing. Now, the pacing in this movie goes by way too fast. You can tell it's rushed. If you watch the movie, you'll know what I talk about. It's right when Mario gets into the Mushroom Kingdom, it's within a minute, he already knows about everything. He knows that Luigi is in the Koopa Kingdom, or the Darklands that this movie calls it, that he knows about Peach, and he knows pretty much about everything. It's we need a minute to breathe, and it's the entire adventure in the movie with Mario, Peach, and Toad, where they go to Kong Island and everything. It's just a montage scene, and then we get one brief scene between Mario and Peach talking. That's literally it. There's no time where they actually take a moment. They keep on going on on like moving on. And yes, I've seen people talk about how this is a kids movie and stuff, but like still, it did not need to like be this fast paced at all. A lot of people also complain too that the story and plot is very simple. And yes, I 100% agree. It's a very basic and simple plot, but I honestly think since there was so much going on with the whole Mushroom Kingdom that the plot didn't even really need to. People again complain that's a kids movie, but I don't even think that matters. It's just, it was simple because there was so much going on. It didn't need to be all complex. I think it fit well being simple, where it's just Luigi gets kidnapped and Mario wants to save him. I think it like fits very well. There isn't really too much of a plot actually, but because of how simple it is, but it works out well in my opinion. Alright, so for the rest of the video now, I'm basically just kind of talk about the movie, like just kind of talk about stuff I like. Like I don't really know like how to exactly like order this or talk about this. I kind of just want to talk about some stuff that I enjoyed about the movie, some cool stuff in it. So yeah, let's just get right into the rest of this video. There will be a lot of spoilers in this part, so if you haven't watched the movie, I definitely recommend clicking off if you don't want to be spoiled. And that is your final warning, so let's get right into the rest of this video. Now, of course, like I said, there's a lot of Nintendo and like Mario references, so like a lot of Mario fans and Nintendo fans will definitely point out a lot. I mean, I pointed out so many, like I said earlier. There are a ton of cameos as well. Like, I think pretty much about every like 5-10 minutes, there's like pretty much a new cameo. Like, there's literally a few lines from Diddy Kong. We see Dixie Kong as well. We see King Bob-omb and King Boo, which is very cool. King Bob-omb dies though, which is sad. He just kind of like explodes, so rest in peace King Bob-omb. But it's cool that we see both of those characters as cameos. Those are very cool. We also see Pauline at the start of the movie. She's like, I think the mayor of like Brooklyn or like New York, which is cool because like she was the mayor of Mario Odyssey. And speaking of Mario Odyssey, this movie takes a huge part from Mario Odyssey. Bowser essentially kind of like wants to marry Peach, which is where we actually see King Bob-omb and King Boo, because like their wedding like happens and like because Bowser like forces like Peach to marry like him, so like we got that like whole part there, which is obviously taken directly from Mario Odyssey, which is very cool. We see all the power-ups as well, which is very cool. We got like Cat Mario, Fire Peach. We didn't get to see the mini mushroom where like at the end of the movie they force Bowser to eat it. Mario also uses the mini mushroom on accident during that whole like Donkey Kong fight and everything, which is pretty cool. And speaking of that whole like Donkey Kong fight, they even played the DK rap, which I thought was really cool. The thing that I don't like about it is that they did not credit the original artists, so let's hope that they actually credit when this movie releases on like DVD and like streaming and stuff. But it's very cool that they put that in, because like I said earlier, the soundtrack for this movie was really good. And overall, this movie was great coming from Illumination, which is kind of a mid-animation studio, to be completely honest. A lot of their movies are quite bland and kind of just like not really that great. Like, they're not terrible, but like they're just okay in my opinion. Well, this movie here is like amazing. It definitely fixed the studio, and hopefully the movies will be good from now on. I don't know about that, but hopefully this movie and possibly other like Illumination movies and like Nintendo and Mario like movies from Illumination will be good. I'm really hoping, because the animation is way better than most Illumination movies, and overall the movie I think is just a lot better. Yeah, you can tell there's a few Illumination elements put in, but it mostly like I don't know how to exactly say it. It just feels like, it doesn't really feel like an Illumination movie despite it being made by Illumination, which makes it like really good. Like, it's a lot better than a typical Illumination movie. I feel like that might actually be the reason why a lot of critics don't like it, because a lot of the Illumination stuff is like put in. And I think the reason why too also is because I don't really know if there's a lot of critics who are like Mario and Nintendo fans, because I think this movie was mostly targeted for younger children and kids, and of course Mario and Nintendo fans, so like I don't really know if critics are gonna like it too much. But pretty much if you're not a fan of Mario, like I don't really know if you'd enjoy this movie that much, but pretty much if you just like think of the movie as being a fun, joyful ride, then it will probably be good to you. If you're expecting it to be like an amazing, outstanding movie and you're not a fan of like Mario, then yeah, it's probably not going to be that great to you. But overall, this movie is just a fun like blast. There's so much like it's good. Like I really like this movie despite it a lot of critics not liking it. In my personal opinion, since I'm a huge Mario and Nintendo fan since I was like 3 years old or something, I have loved this movie. I thought it was great. There's a few other stuff that I didn't talk about, but I'm gonna leave it here for this video. I think there's even 2 post-credit scenes which I'm not gonna mention, but one of them's like a joke, and then another one actually sets up even more for more movies. So we'll hopefully definitely be getting like a Nintendo Cinematic Universe or something. That'd be insane. I'm really hoping so. And yeah, this movie was just amazing. So highly recommend watching it if you're a Nintendo and Mario fan. If you're not, you can maybe watch it if you want. It's fun, so like I kind of recommend it basically if you're not. But if you're a Mario and Nintendo fan, I 100% recommend it if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, thank you for watching this video on my thoughts about the movie. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed my content, and I'll see you all in the next video.